Hello students, welcome for today's session. Today's session is going to be different apart from the previous sessions. Today's session we will see some practical experiments for the HTML tags what we have studied. So for these experiments we have used the virtual labs from MHRD, and under MHRD they have created virtual labs for different subjects. So this subject, basics of HTML, this virtual lab course is given by IIT Delhi. It is framed by that. So we will just try to explore this virtual labs. So I'm on their site, virtual labs, which says computer science and engineering, followed by basics of HTML and then experiments. So the first, we have multiple experiments. So we are starting with the first experiment, that is basics of HTML. So now what is the aim of the experiment? We have to demonstrate the working of HTML code, and we are going to create simple HTML pages using the different tags available. This is just, they have given us the theory what is required for performing the experiment. They have told us about what does HTML mean, like hypertext markup language, then write code, structure, tags. Okay, then description of all the tags they have given, what does the heading tag do. All these things we have studied, but it is just for your knowledge, so you can go back and explore it. All the tags they have specified. Okay, so this was about the theory part. Coming to the next part, what we have over here is the pre-test. Okay, so this one experiment we have so many things to be completed. So we have come to the pre-test. I did not go much in theory because we have seen about the theory about these tags in the previous sessions. Okay, you can go back and explore. So the first question we'll just try to attempt and give the test, pre-test, before we start the actual experiment. They just want to check our knowledge, like are we in a position to complete the experiment. HTML is a markup language. Yes, rightly said, it is going to be a markup language. What is the acronym for HTML? They have given us 4 options. So it is going to be hypertext markup language. Next question, HTML is used to create web pages. State true or false. Yes, it is used. Next one, HTML can be created in, they have given different editors. Okay, Flash, Notepad, PowerPoint. So which we are using? We are going to use Notepad. Last question over here is, HTML web pages can be seen through web browsers, antivirus, drivers and none. So obviously it is going to be web browser. And then I go and click on submit quiz. So when I submit the quiz, it is showing me the score 5 out of 5. So this was the pre-test which we have taken. Now I come back and I find the procedure, how we have to actually conduct the experiment. They have given here the different steps. So they say experiment begins with previewing the output of different tags, which is given in the preview section, and then we can hover the mouse and try to understand different tags. And after previewing, we can click on any one tag button to understand the particular syntax. Then we have to start writing the code in the write code section, which is given at the left bottom. This page is very important. You can follow this instructions and then start your experiment. And if there is going to be any error, then simulator is going to highlight that error so that we can rectify. And after rectifying, we are going to see the final output in our preview result section. So this is the procedure what we have to follow. I go back to the next topic, simulation. So this is the actual test. I will just scroll it down. Okay, not much here. Okay, so this is, what can you see over here in the left hand section? This section you find different tags written. These are the tag buttons. Okay, so what do we find? We find tags from H1 to H6. So when I click on H1, you can observe the output over here. Okay, as and when I am just hovering the mouse cursor over the tag buttons, you will find the changes in the output over here. So you can check. When it is at H1, the size is large, the heading is large. H2, H3, H4, H5, the size keeps on reducing. H6, H5, H6. Okay, so these are the 6 heading tags. Fine. Now if I want to see a particular syntax, that is being written over here. H1, how I'm going to write it. This is heading 1, that you can see in the this right hand side pane, and I'm going to use the paragraph tag. Bold, you can observe the output keeps on changing in that on top square box. Italics, underline. Big, the font size, text font size is going to be one size larger. Small, we have studied all these things, but this is just a brush up for you so that you can study your labs online. Okay, so we have studied all these different tags. Now let's go and check out what task they have for us. Okay, so task 1 is we need to select the text editor for our HTML document. So I have selected here over here the text editor as Xcode. There are different text editors available. You can select any one. I have selected Xcode. Okay, then the next task for us is find elements of an HTML document structure. We know what are the elements. Different elements of the HTML document structure we have already studied. Then choose heading tags H1 to H6 to find the difference. So we can just hover the mouse over here, H1 to H6. Okay, so you can understand how the heading sizes are going to change. The last task number 4 is distinguish between bold and I tag. Bold is going to make the font look stronger. It is going to make it visually bold. Italics is going to make it. Italics is usually going to be used when we are trying to use technical terms, and this is about bold. Okay, so we have finished the 4 tasks. Now let's go to the most important task, is write code for creating an HTML document using different tags. So all these tags what we have studied, we'll just write a HTML code for that. So I start with HTML. Okay, and then start with head tag. I start with the title. Can you observe when I'm writing directly I'm getting the tags, like I can select title. I'm going to give it as introduction. Okay, after giving the title, the next thing what I'm going to do is over here I'm going to include the body tag. When I just type BO, it shows to me. Okay, so first thing I'm going to use the different heading tags. H1, what I'm going to write, this is H1 tag. This is my body. So did you observe when I write this is H1 tag, the preview is being shown in the preview result section. As in when I type the code, you will find the things changing on the preview result section. So this is H2 tag, right? Next, H3. This is H3 tag. This is H4 tag. This is H5 tag. Okay. You can observe the result changing over here in the preview result section. Okay. Coming to H6. This is H6 tag. So I have used all the 6 tags, so you will find the output over here. As I write the code, the output is being displayed in the preview result section. You can find how the headings change from H1 to H6. Now let's try and use the bold tag. I say bold and I say hello everyone. Okay, so that thing you can see it is being appearing in bold. Then I say I'm going to use italics. Usually italics is used when we are trying to make use of technical terms. So I will just write it as antivirus in italics. We'll just give a break tag over here. So did you observe, immediately when I give the break tag, it has come to the next line. Just remove this so that people don't get confused. Okay, so we have used the bold tag. We have also made use of the italics tag. Now let's try one underline tag which says welcome. So did you observe? As we type the code, you can find the result changing in the preview result section. We have another two tags, that is big and small. What these tags are going to do, they are going to make our text one size larger. Like if it is large, it is going to be extra large. Did you observe? Compare the font welcome with the font hello world. It is one text size larger. Now beside this, okay, now I will write here itself, I'm going to write small so that you find the difference. Small. Alright, C programming. Okay, so did you observe, this is the big and this is small, so one size smaller it is going to. So this is done. This is your task number 1. This is your first experiment what we have seen using the virtual labs, right? So we'll continue with different other experiments in the next session. Thank you, students.